Get cozy everybody, because today we'll continue on the game called Dice Circle. Where were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's continue with the dice reveal is 5. My result was 5, huh? 5. Just one more step and I could have brought this to a draw and rematch. But now I will not obtain anything. I began to hate myself. It's always been like this. Always so close but fail in the end. It's no use. How much longer must I tread the loser's path? Forever. Loser. Alright. Sharon presents again. Ooh boy. Let's give him a hand. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, we're almost there. Come on. Here we go. Fifth eye. Ah, she's adorable. Look at that. Looks like a pain to have that kind of hairstyle. Maintenance. That girl beloved by misfortune. So she's got another hair accessory? Okay. We also had the hair accessory, the first psycho. Yeah. Crawling through the abyss, wandering in search of salvation. I was thinking she might have had like a bracelet instead. Aw, she's crying. Or like a hairband. That would make sense, but okay. Another hair accessory, I guess. Leading you to hell. Why would you lead me there? Thanks a lot. Oh, it's a motorcycle. Go away, motorcycle. Don't do this. Don't ruin my recording. Son of a... Now the die is cast. Right. Alright, we get it. You can never do too much whenever sharing games. The fifth roll, you can never do too much. You can just go forward, never go back. Well, you can go back, but it's very inconvenient to play sharing games. Son of a... Very convenient. For example, you've already seen the scene before, but you can't skip past through it. My name is Mitaro. I'm just a normal second-year student attending a private high school. I don't have any particular skills. My grades are merely average. I'm one of those people who are lacking personality and individuality. Well, where have we heard that before? Speaking of which, right now my classmates are racking their heads over their career paths after graduation. We're still second years though. I think it's a bit early to be thinking about our future. Everyone's studying seriously, and no one is stupid enough to do anything to stand out from the crowd because they're worried about getting a black mark on their school report. I'm the same, but I don't think there's any point in thinking about the future. Anyways, I don't even know where to begin to think about the future. Therefore, I'll just live each day as it comes. Today, tomorrow, and certainly in the years ahead. Before entering the school building, I glanced at the flower bed to my side. It's kind of a habit I've always had, because I feel like that person's always there. Huh, you're not here today? As usual, the flower beds are filled with a huge amount of pink flowers. Thanks to that person's constant tending, they're looking good today too. I don't like to tinker with the soil, so I could never do what they do. While thinking of such things, I found someone who was curled up in a small huddle like a pill bug. Ah, so you're here after all. You're done with watering today, aren't you? The one crouched in the corner of the flower bed is her. Ah, she's so cute. Look at that. Good morning, Mitaro-kun. When she noticed my presence, she gave me a cheerful smile. What are you doing over here? Have you finished taking care of the flowers yet? Well, I'm done watering already. I was just looking at Mr. Ant carrying food to their nest. She says that and loosens her mouth into a giggle. That's so silly. If she didn't act so childish, she would just be plain cute. Such a silly thought popped into my head. Yeah, she is. Rhododendron, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to pronounce flowers, have 5 petals, and they have such a beautiful pink color. Aren't they cute? What do they mean again in the language of flowers? Do you know, Mitara-kun? I forgot. She was absent-mindedly muttering something incomprehensible again, so I tapped her lightly on the head as usual. What kind of lightly tap makes the world fucking shake? It hurts. Oh, Mitara-kun, what are you doing? That's mean. Jesus Christ. That's so fucking funny. This girl is holding her head and pouting is psycho. Psy as in calamity, co as in child. Put them together, it's spelled psycho. What an ominous name. I'd like to see the faces of the parents who gave her this name. Well, that's what I thought at first, but I'm used to it now. I've been seeing her since the school year started. It was a day just like today. I was watching her watering the flowers in the flower bed when she suddenly called out to me. The day I arrived at school earlier than usual. One of the girls was watering the flowers in the flower bed near the school gate. She was all alone, holding a watering can in her hand, but she had a happy expression on her face. There were no flowers in the flower bed. I'm sure they've only just been planted. A small rainbow was formed by the water coming out of the watering can, sparkling and shining in 7 colors. She waters the seeds, not knowing when they will grow, and is excited about the day when they finally will bloom. Can't help but stop and take in the scene. Flowers, do you like them? This is bad. I didn't mean to get involved, but she approached me. I don't really want to get involved with people, so I give a curt reply. No, not really. For some reason, she smiled when she heard that. Why would you smile at me like that? It must have been a few months since that day. I'm not in a romantic relationship with Psycho, we're simply friends. I just help her water the flowers every morning, that's all. When I asked her why she was taking care of the flower beds in the school building when she wasn't in charge of them, she said it was kind of volunteer work. You know, we have a big flower bed, but not a single flower was blooming, so I felt sorry for it. I wanted to do it, so I asked the teacher if I could do it. I guess even a clumsy girl like her wants to be of use to someone. I'm still trying to figure out what this girl is thinking. So I wanted to know, just out of curiosity. Somehow or another, I ended up coming here every morning to check on her. I gotta stop spacing out like that. I've got to be careful not to get caught off guard by Mitara-kun again. Yeah, we might get lightly tapped on the head. Psycho seemed to be reflecting earnestly on her habit of going away into her own world. You don't have to react like that every time. I'm just teasing you. That's how clumsy and silly she is, so she often gets teased by her classmates. She herself seemed to admit that it was not bullying, but just teasing. While the two of us were making small talk, the chime rang. Oops, homeroom's about to start already. Let's hurry to class. As I walked in the doorway and changed my shoes, I heard a rustling sound from behind me, like a stack of paper falling. When I turned around, I saw that a large number of letters had fallen at Psycho's feet. Ooh, lots of love letters. Picking up one of them, she opens it and reads it. What's it about? You're quite the popular girl, aren't you? If you are reading this, you will be cursed with misfortune if you do not send this letter to 10 other people within a week, it says. Oh, that kind of letter. Chain letters. This reminds me of them chain text messages. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. They literally have nothing going on in their life. And they gotta scare or troll someone with this kind of crap. And people believe this. Because you fully believe that you're gonna get misfortune, you're gonna get bad luck and shit. Somehow it comes through. It's because you're searching. It's because you're finding meaning in all the bad things happening in your life. You're like pointing it out. Oh, it must be because of the text message that I got since, I don't know, I didn't send it to other 10 people, yada yada. No, that's bullshit. What is that called? Selective reasoning? Selective bias? I forgot the correct term for it. But there is such a thing that you're Tried to blame the thing that shouldn't be possible. Anywho, where were we? Why is this a chain letter? It's a common prank. Mitaro-kun, what is this? Will I be unhappy if I don't send it? It's not. Don't take it seriously. It's just a common prank, I replied as she breathed a sigh of relief. Well, I thought so. Thank goodness. I thought I was really going to be cursed with misfortune. More importantly, we gotta head to class quickly. She's right. Class is about to start. We hurried to the classroom. Ow. Yeah. Behind me there was a sudden loud bang that echoed through the corridor. When I turned around, I saw that Saiko had tripped with all her might. Sigh, again, this is quite a grandiose way of tripping over yourself. Are you alright? Ow. Ooh, I trip over nothing again. She looks like she's having a hard time getting up, so I had no choice but to lend her a hand. Thanks, Mitaro-kun. When Saiko lifted the hem of her skirt, she saw that her knee was bleeding a little. Oh, I scraped my knee. It hurts. Oh, she's crying. It's more than what you'd call a scrape. The chunk of flesh was taken away from the fucking knee. The sooner we get you some proper medical attention, the better. I'm really unlucky, aren't I? She smiled weakly as she brushed the dust from her bottom. How can you keep a smile on your face in this situation? I'd be crying if I were you. Your knees look like you just came out of a car accident. What? Whether she's oblivious or toughing it out, sheesh, that level of toughness is something I've got to respect. A real doofus you are. Should I take it to the infirmary? No, I can go by myself. It's okay. I'm sorry I worried you. Sorry for always causing you trouble. Saiko seemed depressed with her shoulders slumped, so I patted her on the head, ruffling her hair. Huh? You can't... Mitaro-kun, I just did my hair buns. I continued to pat her head without worrying that her hair buds were coming loose. It tickles. She's so cute. Saiko is happy and her mouth breaks into a grin. Well, despite her protest, seems like she can't get enough of these head pats either. I took her arm and headed to the infirmary while supporting her body. Because there's no way I can leave her like this, as if nothing had happened. I signaled for her to go, and she nodded, her eyes slightly damp. Mitaro-kun, I think I see a little bit of redness on Saiko's cheeks. Thank you for always saving me. It's fine, don't worry about it. Can't leave you alone with those injuries. I replied curtly. Today's not my lucky day as well. Yeah. To tell the truth, Saiko is quite the unfortunate girl. She's unlucky from head to toe. She's never been lucky in anything she does. I think ill-fated describes her better than merely unlucky. It's to the point that you can't believe it's real. I thought it was just a matter of getting injured a lot or having unfortunate things occurring, mere screw-ups, but it's apparently more than that. Her bad luck doesn't just affect herself, but everyone around her as well. According to Saiko, she was already like this as far back as she could remember. I didn't think this was possible, but the longer I was involved with her, the more I believed. I'm getting worried about Saiko. I feel sorry for her. It seems so painful. Because it would be too painful for her to bear it alone. I wish I could protect her from all these calamities. So, feeling this way, I'm watching over her. What a noble guy we are. We just want to get it on. Ow, my back, don't forget to stretch. There you go. After school, today's classes were over and I was getting ready to leave when some people approached me. Gah, people! Now it's Nana. Yahoo, thanks for waiting. Mitaro, are you ready? Ready for what? I looked up and saw a couple. Oh, so there's a couple here in this route as well. Yo, Mitaro, you look as dull as ever today. These guys are my childhood friends, Yukimaru and Nana. They're going out. Out of my fucking life. Huh? What did you two come over to call me for? The three of us were supposed to go karaoke after school today, right? Ah, shit. I wonder if it's my face... I wonder if my face has "ah, shit" written all over it right now. When I remained silent, Nana opened her mouth in exasperation. You're not going to tell me you forgot about that, are you? In fact, when I took Saiko to the infirmary this morning, I promised her that I would go home with her after school. You haven't been hanging out with us lately. If you can't go, why didn't you just tell me first? You're causing us trouble. it's kind of awkward to, be the third wheel when you guys are a couple. That shit. I felt that. I was with my friend and my other friend, and the thing is, I made the two go get together. I made them into a couple, and now that they're happy and shit, they always want me to hang around them. The reason why I wanted them to be a couple is because I wanted them to leave me alone. If I thought if I could get them together, then I would not have a reason to go with them anymore. But unfortunately, it became the opposite. I was I was always being approached by them. They're like, "Come on, dude, you're our friend because you made us into a couple. We realize our feelings for each other. We are very grateful. Yada yada. Let's go out and eat there or there or there, or let's waste all our money in this fucking particular indie garbage place that reeks of indiness or something like that." I mean, I'm not against it, but week after week after week, where do you even get the money, you pieces of? I need the money to live. I need to save up, man. Just saying. But yeah, where were we? You haven't been hanging out. By the way, since I resigned from that job, I no longer see them and shit. And it's like an 8-hour drive, 8-hour commute from where I live now to where I used to work. So yeah, I hope they're happy and shit. But I don't keep in contact. I don't care. You haven't been hanging out with us lately. If you can't go, why don't you just tell me first? You're causing us trouble. Well, Nana, Mitaro has many things to do too. Don't get mad. That's not the point. Canceling on the promised day is just the worst, isn't it? In a bad mood, Nana made a huh with her nose and left the classroom. Why is she so bitchy lately? Is it that time of the month? Yukimura spoke up right after Nana was gone. Well, but you called her a bitch though. Dude, let's see if you can still call her that when she's right in front of you. Well, don't worry about it. I'll follow up. You've got things to do, right? Sorry, I forgot. Sorry, I'm counting on you. Oh, leave it to me. Bros gotta help each other out. He waved his hand placidly and headed for the door with a relaxed gait. Is it gate or gate? What's a gate? How do you pronounce that? As usual, Yukimura is a down-to-earth and reasonable guy. In the past, when Nana and I often clashed, this guy was always there to intervene. Looking back, all I can say is thank you to him. I had a good friend. I did. It's Psycho-chan in the next class, right? What? As he leaves, Yukimura turns around and blurts this nonsense, even though it's true. Well, do your best. I'm rooting for you. It's not like that, I objected Babaka. But no matter, he just gave me a quick wink and walked out of the classroom. I'm not kidding. Who could possibly like that ditzy girl? I thought for a moment, even though I told everybody else that, goddamn, she's really cute. No matter how much I say she's not my lover, that's how the people around me perceive it. Well, can't be helped. I ain't complaining. Let them say whatever they want. Jizz, I don't know. You told me you can say whatever you want. Poop. Penis, what else? Balls, testicles. We stopped by the park. Psycho and I were sitting side by side on the swings. In the park, small children were laughing and frolicking. Oh crap, children. A few of them were running around and playing a game of tag. It's curse tag. When you touch someone, you spread a curse to them. It was popular back in elementary school, wasn't it? Even though it is popular right now because we are seeing full display of the curse tag from children that isn't in our generation. Anyway, where was I? Popular back in the elementary school, wasn't it? According to her, it was just an ordinary game of tag. Psycho continues with a serious expression. At the time, I thought it was a bunch of crap. So I didn't really react to getting touched. I figured this was all just a game. There's no curse. She's right. It's just a children's game, and there's no such thing as a curse. It's utterly ridiculous. This is just tag with a different name, isn't it? So because of that, I must have been cursed to the very end. Having said that, she lowered her head despondently with a sour expression. I have a little bit of regret. Because it's been so long since then, I think I've become really unhappy. Oh, she's crying. If I had infected someone else with the curse then, like everyone else, would I not have been so unhappy? In other words, the curse from the curse tag that she played as a child is still accumulating in her. It's all in the head. That's why I'm unhappy now, is what she's trying to say. In order for me to be happy, should I have blamed someone else for my unhappiness? Psycho stares at me with a serious face. That stuff's just a game. Maybe you're right. It's just a game. Maybe I just wanted a reason. It might be an irrational reason, but I want to say it's because of that. Something that shows that I wasn't born this way, that's all. Come on, this is too depressing. I let out a deep sigh before getting up from the swing. In such a situation, why don't we lift our moods by having a dessert at a family restaurant? I'm paying. Do I even have the money? I hope I do. When I put it to her, her eyes lit up. I want to eat banana crepe. Yeah, that's the spirit. Misfortune and bad luck are attracted to you because you're always looking backwards. That must be it. I'm drooling just thinking about it. Hey, are you a little kid? You've got it all over you. Just how much were you looking forward to it? Our favorite family restaurant is Usatoria, and it's just a short walk from the park. It's a restaurant for poor students with all menu items being reasonably priced. Usually I enjoy a wide variety of drinks at the drink bar and then order just one dessert. Then it's settled. Let's head over there before it gets dark. Figured of that at the very moment we left the park. Right in front of us, I could hear a car honking loudly. Let's see. Save here. How much save was here, I guess? I protected Psycho. I've got to save Psycho. With that thought in mind, I immediately pushed her away with all my might. Ow! And right after that, my own body flew through the air in a big arc. I slammed into the ground. My neck and hands were bent in a weird way. Humans are more fragile than we like to think. Even though the human body is resistant to a lot of things and able to endure lots of cruel and brutal things. Mitaro-kun! When I opened my eyes, Psycho's running up to me. No, I don't want you to die, Mitaro-kun! There's a warm liquid dripping from my head. Warm liquid again? This is bad. Understatement of the year. From the way she's reacting, I might really be a goner. I had thought I had the chance. I guess it's really that bad. Well, I can't really check for myself. Why did you save me? Someone like me. I wish I had died instead of Mitaro-kun. Ooh, hick, sniff. Psycho's face was already in a mess from all the crying. I opened my mouth to answer, "Don't say that." But all that came out was a whoosh of air. Oh, I see. I guess my lungs gave out already. Damn, I can't even get in some witty last words. If possible, I had hoped I wouldn't see her face like this at the very end. Whoops. Well, at least we protected someone. Hooray. Bad end. Substitute. Oh well. We did something noble. This is pretty good. Cool. Yay, we did it. We protected someone we like. Not unlike the previous route where she just gave us a fucking grenade. That was so dumb. I didn't protect Psycho. Yeesh. It was over in an instant. Psycho, who was supposed to be right next to me, disappeared. I froze, unable to comprehend what had happened. Oh, shit. Psycho! She was lying some distance away from me, hit by the car just now. Hey, wait a second. This reminds me of another Jaren game. What was everything that hit the car? From Mix-O-Lay. I think it's Mil-Fories. Rikana's route. Yeah, that blonde chick. I rushed over to her in a panic. I picked up her body. Psycho smiled weakly. Psycho, are you alright? Psycho. You're doing fine. Psycho, don't die on me. That's an order. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Wow, your body's resilient. What a relief. She's still conscious. She tried to stand up on her own, but stopped midway through. Huh? It hurts. I can't stand up. So, is the owner of the car gonna come out and pay for the damages? Maybe it's a broken bone. Oh my god. I need to get her to a doctor right away. When she saw me pull out my phone, she started to panic. Mitaro-kun, are you calling an ambulance? Yeah. No, please, I can manage on my own. No, you won't. Dad will be angry with me again if I have to go to the hospital. Is this the time to be worrying about that? As blood rushed to my head, Psycho grabbed my arms tightly. Look, see, I'm fine. No problem. Fit as a fiddle. It's okay, it's okay. This is probably just a bone fracture, that's all. A bone fracture is just what? Don't be silly. What kind of idiotic thing is she saying at a time like this? Some very stupid things. I ignored her, trying to hold me back, and called the emergency services. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. Then, less than 5 minutes later, an ambulance arrived and took Psycho to the hospital. What a relief. Now Psycho will be saved, thanks to me. I did a good thing today. Damn, this really feels good for the ego. Late at night, when everyone should be asleep, I'm sleeping in my room, wrapped in a tattered futon. I was awakened by the sound of broken plates coming from the living room. What's going on at this time of night? Did Mom and Dad come back, I wonder? The two of them always come home late. Dad works overtime past 11 p.m. and Mom works night shifts. What are you going to do now? We don't even have any savings. Wondering what's going on, I opened the sliding door a little and took a peek. I can't help it. The terms were unfavorable, but I couldn't say no. There's nothing I can do about it. If you did your job properly, you wouldn't be restructured, would you? If you did it well? What the hell? I was doing everything properly. I didn't do anything wrong. Besides, from now on you're just going to have to make as much money as I do, aren't you? What the hell did you say? You're trying to get me to work even more? I'm already overloaded as it is. Don't just rely on me. All you need to do is get a new job as soon as possible, right? What are you talking about? I've done my very best for us up until now. Shouldn't I be entitled to a break for a bit? It's the kind of conversation that makes my head hurt. I couldn't take it any longer, so I closed the door, crawled back under the futon, and tried to figure out what had happened with my dumb brain. Aw. Dad, what's going on at work, I wonder? Restructuring? What's that? I pulled out my phone and looked up the meaning of the word. It takes a lot of data bandwidth, so I'm usually careful not to use a lot of data. I only use it for times like this. I see. So Dad was forced to quit his job. Oh, damn. That's horrible. This family's living expenses are provided by my father's salary. It's hard to imagine how big a loss it was to lose the breadwinner of the family, but that conversation showed how serious a matter it was. Damn, dude. Yeah. Damn. There you go. Under the deep blue starry sky, a woman illuminated by the twinkling stars was talking with a girl. I wonder who this one is. Good evening. It has been a long time. Good evening. I'm sorry to have entered your garden without permission. That's all right. I've already informed the guards. You're free to come and go as you please. There are guards here? Thank you very much. I love this garden. There are all these beautiful flowers blooming. When I look at them, I feel at ease. Very much so. Thank you. We have a first-rate gardener who takes care of it every day. Is that so? Amazing. I want to be the kind of person who can create such an amazing garden in the future. Seems impossible for me, though. No, please do not say that. I'm sure you can make your dreams come true. Why do you think so? Someone like me? Yes, because I can see you have such a beautiful twinkle in your eye. People who long for beautiful things will be able to create very beautiful things. No matter how dirty the circumstances, as long as you never forget your longing, then for sure. What if I forget my longing? Well, that's kinda on you now, is it? Don't forget to take notes. I don't know, have a reminder, calendar? It'll be fine. But I've been having trouble keeping up. I keep getting hurt, and strange things keep happening. I'm always causing trouble to Mom and Dad. I bring misery to the people around me. I just want to disappear in secret, somewhere no one else knows. I don't want to make anyone unhappy. I mustn't have dreams or longings. They shine too brightly for me. It's better for me to give them up. It's for the best, for the sake of those who care about me, so I don't think anyone who cares about you would want that. You don't know it, but those people are surely wishing for you to embrace your happiness. Yeah, what she said. Oh, here comes the hand. Yeah. He has his hand out. Alrighty then, Dice Psycho. What is the point of this? We know the game title already. We know what year it was released. It's morning. No, it's a school. I got ready and headed to school a bit depressed. I arrived at the usual time and took a peek at the flower beds. There's no way you'll be here today, is there? After everything that happened yesterday, of course not. No, please. I can manage on my own. Dad will be angry with me again if I have to go to the hospital. I've been stuck on what Psycho said to me. Dad will be angry with me again if I have to go to the hospital? What the hell does that mean? It means her dad will be angry again if she goes to the hospital. What else could it mean? It's normal to have to go to a hospital after a serious injury like that. It's just common sense. There's no helping it, so I'll take over Psycho's job for now. It's not for Psycho's sake. It's because it's not in my nature to leave things like this back a wee like her. As I recall, all you have to do is fill up this watering can. I mimic the actions she does every day. When I sprinkled the water lightly over the flowers, a small rainbow was formed. Today, there's no one to enjoy this time with me. There's something a little bit lonely about that. I can't believe I'm feeling like this just because she's not at school. Suddenly, I looked towards the school gate and saw a girl coming in late. She's wearing a cast on one leg and is walking slowly on crutches. It's Psycho. I was surprised and rushed over to her. Mitsuko-kun, good morning. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Are you better already? I'll help you to the classroom. Sorry, thanks for the help. I took her bag and opened the school's front door for her. Thanks, Mitsuko-kun. I'm sorry for making you worry, but I managed to get permission to come to school. But I'm not supposed to carry anything heavy, so it's kinda inconvenient. She smiles pathetically, as if she doesn't care about what happened yesterday. Seriously, what kind of mental fortitude does this girl have? A mental anguishing one, I guess. She was scared that her father would be angry with her, but what happened in the end? She was angry. I guess father was angry probably. What kind of parents would make a fuss about medical bills when their daughter is seriously injured? Ones do have little to no savings. Parents should value their children's lives more than money. I thought that should have been obvious, but I guess not. It could be obvious if they had the money for it, if they can pay for it, if they have insurance, but no, they don't. We don't have that shit. I was curious, but I couldn't bring it up because it felt like a delicate topic. Ooh, delicate. Sharon 2019. Yep. Yepperoonie. Here we go. Around noon, students are heading to their favorite places to spread out the contents of their lunchboxes. In the midst of all this, a dark-haired slant girl was boredly fiddling with her phone in the space behind the gym. A petite girl with short hair comes running up to her. It seems that the two girls arranged to meet here. Oh, you're late. How long do you want me to wait? I'm sorry I'm late. I'm on day duty today. I don't know anything about that, so stop making excuses. Oh, I'm really sorry. Well, Nana-san is Mitaro-kun's childhood friend, aren't you? That's right, I'm Mitaro's childhood friend. My name is Psycho. I've always been indebted to Mitaro-kun. I know. You can cut the introduction. Yeah. Do you have any idea why I called you here? You have no idea, don't you? Sorry, I don't know. Sorry. Well, I'll make it quick then. Stay away from Mitaro. Why? I'm really sorry. I don't want to say this either, but if it continues like this, misfortune will get to Mitaro. You know what I mean, don't you? Yeah, it's... Everyone who hangs around you becomes struck with misfortune, isn't that right? It's a rumor going around school. Ah. Or do you have a hand in it, directly? No, that's wrong. I see, well I hope so. I care about Mitaro because he's my childhood friend. I'd be sad if he died because of you. I can understand her paranoia, I can understand her feelings, because, yeah, she is unlucky. Yeah. If you were in my shoes, you'd understand how I feel, right? I understand. Nana-san, for making you come out and say this, I'm sorry. I don't want to see Mitaro-kun suffer because of me either. So I won't go near Mitaro-kun again, I promise. Thanks. So I hope you two will be happy together. Wait, we're not a couple though. we're not a thing. I mean, in the other routes we were, but in this route we aren't. After school, but the sky glows orange at dusk. Where did she go? I haven't seen Psycho since this morning. It's not like we promised to meet each other, but I was kinda worried and looked anywhere I could think of. I'm usually a bit slow on the uptake, so I should at least try to help out at times like this. The classroom, the courtyard, the flower beds. Ah, she's here. I walked over to Saiko as naturally as I could. Mitaro-kun. Oh, she's crying. Found her looking sad, like she's about to start crying, even though she is crying because of the tears on her eyes. What now? What kind of misfortune happened this time? Let's see. Save here. There you go. Don't sympathize with Psycho. Started having some second thoughts about getting involved. Probably not as good a person as I pretend to be. I'm just a kid with parents who support me and take care of me. It's too soon for me to save anyone. When I'm older... Oh shit. No! What the fuck happened? I was just about to read it, and then this happened. I was crushed under a steel girder that fell from the roof of the school building? Oh god. This isn't unlucky. This is just plain fucking terrible. Bad and absurdity. Well, at least that happened. What the fuck? Alright. So we should sympathize with Psycho then. Okay. You're the boss. Sympathize with Psycho. Good grief, I thought, reaching out to pat her head. No. Ow. Psycho suddenly pushed me and fell to the ground on my butt. It felt like she punched the fuck out of me. She punched the life out of me. And then right afterwards, there was the sound of something clanging. Ow, ouch, sheesh, what did you do that for? Well, when I opened my eyes, I found myself face to face with Psycho, who had fallen on top of me. Heavy, but this might be the first time I've seen her this close. ... You're always such a scatterbrain, but it sounds like this that you don't say anything. When I looked in the direction of the sound, I saw broken pieces of flower pots scattered about. Oh. You're not telling me this would have fallen on my head just now. Oi, are you kidding? What would have happened to me if this thing had hit my head? I don't want to think about it. Yeah, you could have died. Hick. Sniff, I can't anymore. She covered her face with her hands, speaking in a voice that sounds like she's about to cry, even though she has already been crying for in the very beginning. I put my hand on her trembling back and gave her a gentle pat. I'll save you, don't worry, you'll be okay for sure. No matter what I do, it's useless. As she said this, she had tears in her eyes. What do you know, Mitaro-kun? You don't even know anything, right? Yeah, I don't. Nothing can be done about it anymore. Psycho's cursed. I'm sure she's been trying her hardest for a long time before she met me. With resignation, despair, and disappointment, Psycho had been suffering her whole life. Mitaro-kun, I want you to stay away from me. A single sentence pierced my heart. If you don't, you might die next time, Mitaro-kun. Like shards of glass, those sharp words pierced my heart. After saying that, she ran away from me. Wait, didn't she have like a broken leg or something? Like she had a cast? Whatever happened to that part? Is she okay now? Okay. No, really. Did she have a cast? Why did it end up like this? What did I do that in the end I would become so frustrated? I just wanted to rescue her, to save her, that's all. Even just that. Will the world not even allow that to happen? The bitter look she gave me at the end is still burned into my eyes. Will I not be able to save her? My own strength is not that much less than the strength of her misfortune, is it? Is it hubris to think that I'm going to save her? What the fuck do you mean by that? Is it hubris? What? That's not true. Even if I'm like this, I might be able to save someone, you know? I've ever thought of looking for something that could make her lucky? Four-leaf clovers, rabbit's foots, rainbows, I don't know, man. The end of the rainbow is a pot of gold. You never know until you try. You don't know the outcome until you try it. Life is fleeting, as there's no time to dwell on it, so I'm going to talk with Psycho again tomorrow. Right, but she can walk now for some reason. Yeah. Did Sharon forget about that part? Morning, Mom. I greeted my mother, who was in the living room preparing breakfast. Psycho, your father's lost his job. My greetings are ignored, and I'm informed about Dad's restructuring. You were upset yesterday. What should Psycho do? There's nothing you can do about it. The questions I asked her were quickly dismissed. Things are so bad. I'm going to have to start working more. No, even my salary can't cover it. Muttering darkly, my mother held her head in despair. Mom, what if I quit school? Then you won't have to pay for it, right? When I made such a suggestion, my mother glared at me. What are you talking about? You think Dad will be allowed? Go to school. Why? I'm fine with not going if it helps Mom and Dad. If you stop going to school, how do you think society will look at us? Yeah. And since then, Dad started going to pachinko parlors and spending money as if he had given up on life. I just need to win once, It'll be alright. I'll definitely earn it all back. Mom has been poking her face into some strange establishments. She brought home expensive-looking vases and statues that look like a mix of animals and humans. Look, Psycho, this is a vase that can help you earn money just by placing it in your house. Oh, geez. Scammed. You stupid. Why do you believe that shit? Oh, speaking of, I bought a candle that says it's gonna give me good health and stuff. I just did it for the sake of being nice. I don't really believe in all that, but there's no harm in trying, right? I'm gonna let it later. Yeah. Look, Psycho, this is a vase that can help you earn money just by placing it in your house. This statue is the guardian god of some country in the south. If you leave it in your room, it will bring you happiness. Even though I had a bad feeling about it, I couldn't stop the two of them from going crazy. I can't do anything. I'm no use at all. After a while, people who looked like Yakuza began to frequently stop by my house. Oh shit. They slammed our front door roughly and yelled at us. My father had gone to a pachinko parlor, and my mother went to a strange establishment. So it's just me in the house right now. I know you're in there. The voice grew louder and louder, and I ran into the closet. I covered my mouth with my shaking hands and quieted my breathing. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. The sounds don't stop, and before I knew it, I found myself in tears. How long? How long will I have to live in fear like this? Yeesh. Scary. Oh, that night, there was a fire in the town. A girl stands blankly in front of her apartment, which is burning furiously. ... Why? The apartment is surrounded by onlookers and many screams can be heard. Really? I don't hear anything. I hear grasshoppers. Or is it crickets? Yeah, crickets. Firefighters are working to put out the fire, but it doesn't appear to be under control. The girl, who had been standing there looking at the tragic scene, eventually falls on her knees. It's my fault. What should I do? What should I do? She lived in a room on the first floor of that apartment. It seems that this was the very place where the fire started. Tears overflowed and formed drops running down from her clear eyes. Mom, Dad, don't leave me. Is it despair in her eyes? Or the remembrance of her deceased parents? Or what? Are you going to finish that sentence, Sharon? Uh-oh. And the dice has been cast. The dice has been cast. Well, not that much. It stopped in midair. Timer stopped again. Let's see. After my morning routines, I left the house early. I'm gonna have to talk to that girl again today. Then I'm gonna pat on her head until her neatly tied hair is all messed up. I arrived at school in high spirits, but I couldn't find Psycho at the usual flower bed. Psycho didn't come to school today. I was somewhat out of sorts, so I dejectedly trotted off to class. Suddenly, during class, a bad feeling came over me. Don't tell me she's avoiding me on purpose. You don't know what happened, dude. If that's the case, I'm quite shocked. Shocked, I tell you. I was pretty confident that she liked me. No, she might just be resting today. I bet she is, right? That must be all. It's not like we're lovers, we're barely even friends. I used to not care about others very much. Now it's the opposite. I can't help but be worried for Psycho. Oh dear. Is it because she's cute? Yeah, she is. Or because if I helped her, I might get something in return. Is it because I'm playing God? What? That's pretty far-fetched, dude. Or am I acting cool to boost my ego by trying to help that poor girl? I shook my head fervently. I've got to get those weird ideas out of my head. It's finally lunchtime. Time seems to go more slowly when that girl's not around. I was curious and asked the person in the next class about Psycho, and they said she often missed classes. I see, so it's just one of those days, is it? They say they didn't know why she took the day off today, so I didn't get to know the details, but just knowing that was a big help. Looks like Psycho-chan took the day off, I heard from the guy next door. Yukimura calls out to me in his usual tone of voice. He was still as smug and snobby as ever. He put his weight against the wall. Seems like it. What happened, I wonder? So you don't know either, huh? I thought you might have heard something from the person herself. Huh, what the hell, man? Don't talk like you know more than I do. I'm a little peeved. Did you know that there was a fire under the Usatoria yesterday? Come to think of it, the guys in my class were talking about that rumor this morning. As I recall, a fire broke out on the ground floor of a wooden apartment building or something like that. I only heard about it from others, so I don't know if it's true or not. But they're saying that it was Psycho's place that burned down. Oh, shit. As soon as I heard those words, my brain stopped thinking for a moment. Eh? What the hell? Before I could even start thinking, I was already running out of the classroom. I have to confirm it. That's the only thing driving me right now. Thinking about it, I could have made a phone call, but somehow my body acted first before my head. Desperation. It took me several tens of minutes to get there, and the place was swarming with onlookers. The apartment where Psycho lived had been cruelly burned down to a crisp. In such a condition, people can't live there anymore. Hey, what happened? Psycho, where's Psycho? Is she alive, or...? With trembling hands, I pulled out my phone and called her. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. The number you have dialed is not available right now. My chest is filled with a sense of despair and helplessness, and my phone slipped out of my hand. Ooh, what a waste of good phone. The phone fell to the ground and the screen cracked a little. Oh man, my phone also has a crack. I couldn't connect. Don't tell me she really is. Why? Isn't this too much? I couldn't confirm her safety, and then several days passed by in a blur. Ooh-hoo. Aww. Well, this is intense. There you go. A few days since then. After class, I left the school and headed straight home. Ever since I lost Psycho, I couldn't get in the mood to do anything. I couldn't calm down. Even though Dana and Yukimura invited me to play, I didn't feel like it, so I turned them down. On a dimly lit road, gazing at my shadow cast by the setting sun, I continued step by step. I bumped into a stranger and almost fell over, but that didn't matter. There was a gust of wind, and then I looked up. Question mark? I couldn't believe my eyes when I spotted a familiar girl across the road. Psycho? There you are. The girl had a blank expression on her face. She was hunched over and trudging along. I hadn't seen her for a few days, so not much yet had changed, but there was something decidedly different about her. She was dressed from head to toe in black morning clothes. Psycho, you were safe? I quickly ran over to her without thinking, hugged her body with my two hands. It hurts, Mitaro-kun. I was worried about you. I really thought you were dead, and As I said it, I felt like my tears were about to overflow. I'm sorry, but we had a promise. You shouldn't come near Psycho again, right? I won't recognize that. I don't remember making any promises like that. I glared at her strongly, and she gave me an uneasy look. What? Are you angry? Me too. I wanted to see Macharo-kun as well. But Nana. Nana? Why is her name brought up? She's not related to this, is she? She told me not to see Macharo-kun anymore, so I can't meet you anymore. At that moment, my hands were shaking with anger. I couldn't even find the words anymore. Unforgivable. Simply unforgivable. Look, I'll choose for myself who I'll get involved with. Not Nana, me. When I told her that, she gave a small nod, her eyes tearing up. That being said, why was Psycho wearing morning clothes? Dude, is it not obvious? Don't tell me. Are you sending those two people off? Could it be that again? Those two people off, what does that mean? Are we sending those two people off? Could it be that again? Shall we go for the second route? Because it makes sense those two people off are her parents. That could probably... I don't know, man. Could it be that again? Mom and Dad got caught in a fire and... It's my fault. Macharo-kun, what should I do? I'll cause trouble for people just by being alive. Tears started to well up in Psycho's eyes. It would be better if I wasn't around. It would be better if I died instead. Don't say such ominous things. There's no such thing as being cursed with bad luck, and I don't believe in superstitions. No one would be sad if I died anyway. Even after hearing my passionate words, she remained depressed. Hey, if I'm dead, will Macharo-kun be sad? Will you cry for my sake? Oh god, there's blood coming out of her fucking mouth. Blood pours out of Psycho's mouth. What the hell happened? Cough, hey, Macharo-kun. I didn't even realize at the time. I love you. I never thought that would be her last words. What the fuck happened? You're poisoned? Did you poison yourself? Have a disease? Bad end. Suicide by taking poison. Oh yeah. So she did take poison. Oh, damn, dude. Lesson learned. Don't ingest poison. It's bad for you. It can kill you. At least now we know what happens if somebody ingests poison. Great lesson. Are you sending those two people off? Yeah, it's my mom and dad's funeral today. With a vacant expression on her face, Psycho looked down at the ground. Her parents died in the fire, and only Psycho was saved. Was this also the doing of her misfortune? The power of misfortune that engulfs those around her? If you look closely, I could see that Psycho's cheeks seem to be gaunter than before. What does gaunter even mean? I can't say anything. I just watched her in silence. I'm sure that my cliched words can't describe her suffering. I know you're worried about me, so thank you, but I'll be fine. Seeing the worried look on my face, she loosened her mouth into a grin. She might think she's laughing like she always does, but I can tell she's pushing herself. I've always been like this, so I don't know why, but this seems normal to me now. There's no way you're okay. It would be crazy to lose your parents and be okay with it. You don't need to force yourself with me. You don't look okay at all. No way. She made an expression as if she got caught lying. This is why I'm so useless. Because I'm insecure. Because I have low self-esteem. I can't even smile properly. Really, I'm so dumb. She muttered a few self-deprecating words that were painful to hear. I couldn't do anything but watch Psycho. She became a shell of her former self. Damn, that's sad. Oh, don't forget to stretch and hydrate yourselves, fellas. Oh boy, what's gonna be next? ... More dots. In the business hotel room, I was lost in thought. Mom and Dad, they both died leaving me alone. They were burnt to death. You both left me, now you don't need to worry about anything. That's not fair. I'd leave with them too if I could, but I couldn't do it. I had nowhere to go as I had lost my home and had no relatives who would help. Of course, no relatives would take me in. My relatives hated me, saying I was a cursed child. Well, it was only natural. I have no home, no money, no family, nothing. The only thing left is a huge amount of debt left by Mom and Dad. I could probably have chosen not to inherit it, but I didn't. I was afraid I would lose my place in the world. Oh, you stupid idiot. Without any relatives, only they would take care of me. I was put in the care of the debt collectors. Oh my god. I inherited the debts of my parents, and this body of mine would be used to pay the debts. Oh, God, no. What's going to happen to me? Itaro-kun, I'm scared. Help me. I'm heading to the city tomorrow. It seems like I will be forced to work at that place in that town. I haven't been told what kind of job it is yet, but I'm sure it's not a good job. Nightlife entertainment, cabaret, sex industry. These words that I felt like I had no connection to came to mind. No matter what the job is, I have no choice but to do it now. I can't escape until I've paid off all my debts. The enormous debt the two left behind. Somehow I thought it was someone else's problem. It never came to mind that I would have to pay it back all on my own. I had such a naive idea that mom and dad would be responsible for paying it back. I was still just a child. Oh God, that's not fair. Why would you even inherit that, you stupid idiot, if you had the choice to not inherit in the first place? Under the deep blue starry sky, a woman illuminated by the twinkling stars was talking with a girl. Happiness. What is happiness anyway? My family's poor and I sometimes wished I had more money. Yeah, me too. But I feel like it's not just about having lots of money. Yes, it is. Everything's about money. Is that really enough to say I'm happy? Just living a life of luxury? You don't know how to spend that well, don't you? If you don't know what to buy to make you happy, then I don't know what to tell you, friend. But I've also heard that when your life is well provided for, you'll feel quite satisfied. That is true. Poo-poo. Isn't that up to each person to decide? Yes. Please tell me. I can't figure it out on my own. I'm sorry, I can't tell you about that. Why not? That's why I'm here, to hear some advice. You can't tell me that's crap. Just as others cannot know what is your happiness, you cannot know my happiness. Well, you could tell me. The answer lies only within you, my dear. At least give me a hint. Well, I guess I'll just have to look for it myself. But I don't know what it is I'm looking for. What is it I want? I wonder if one day I'll find it when I grow up. Yeah, there's plenty of time. There's no need to rush, dear, except, my parents are dead and shit. I've been searching for it too, just like you. What is it that fills your heart with true satisfaction? I met someone, and at the end of a long journey, I found him. So what was your happiness, Nene-san? It's Nene! Holy shit! My happiness is something that is without form. What? Oh, you mean the satisfaction of killing someone? You fucking killed me in my fucking round, even though I fucking accepted you and shit. All this time I was so close I didn't even notice it. The happiness has always been there. Yeah, what the fuck? Why kill me? I still haven't accepted that, Nene. Yes, I'm sure it's the same for you, isn't it? You stupid bitch. I'm still not over from the fact that she fucking killed me in both fucking routes. Wait, did she kill me in the other route? No, I think she committed suicide. It's always so close to us that we don't realize how important it is. You only know how precious it is when you lose it. Ah, you stupid bitch. Oh, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want to get pampered forever? To live a life of luxury being taken care of by someone as gorgeous as Nene. But why Nene? It's a mouthful, Nene. Just gonna call her Nene. Okay, next scene. I'm tired after everything that's happened today. I crawled under the covers and closed my eyes. What the heck? Anyway, I'm glad Saiko is unhurt. I'm glad she's alive. I might not be able to do anything specific to help. But just being alive should be a happy thing. It's not a misfortune to be alive. As long as you keep on living, you can be happy someday, right? If you don't give up for sure. Just as my consciousness was drifting off to sleep, I suddenly heard what sounded like a tap on the window. Maybe the wind blew a pebble against the window. Whatever, let's just get some rest for today. What? It isn't a thief, isn't it? Sure enough, I heard it, the sound of tapping on the window. I anxiously walked over to the window and opened the curtains. Saiko. She smiled when our eyes met. Oh, what are you doing here? I hurriedly put on my jacket and sandals and went outside. Saiko was waiting in front of the house, smiled apologetically. I'm sorry coming at this hour. Were you asleep? I hope I didn't wake you. It will be a shock. I just wanted to take a moment to say my last farewells. I have a bad feeling about her words, which were packed with meaning. Why the last? Farewell? Yeah, I'm going to leave this town. So I won't be able to see you anymore, Mitaro-kun. She utters a statement that I don't want to believe. There's no way you could convince me of something like that all of a sudden. I'm going to the place of some uncle I don't know, in an unknown city, working at some unknown store. There they'll take care of me. Uncle I don't know, unknown city, unknown store. My feeling of unease is getting stronger and stronger. What's up with that uncle? Who is he? Unknown city? Unknown store? Exactly what is going on? I don't even have the right to know that. Thank you for everything up to now, Mitaro-kun. Ignoring my questioning gaze, Saiko continued. I had so much fun together with you, Mitaro-kun. She was talking desperately in a shaky voice, fighting back tears. Seeing the tears well up in her eyes, I felt like doing the same. We watered the flower beds together, made rainbows and flowers bloomed. Every day was shining and bright. I'm glad I talked to you that day, Mitaro-kun. I'm glad I met you. My whole life has been nothing but misfortune. But I got to meet Mitaro-kun. That is the one thing I'm truly happy about. If we meet again sometime, let's have banana crepes together. Let's save here. Save it. Please be well. Please be well. Even if you go to an unknown city far away from here. Even if you never see me again. Hearing this, Saiko hung her head. She remained motionless for a while, her expression completely unreadable. Mitaro-kun, you'll help me, won't you? She mumbled something and then walked up to me. Because the other day you told me that you were worried about me and that you wanted to save me, didn't you? What? Here you go. Touch. As she said that, she firmly touched my shoulder. Oof, oof, oof. It's curse tag. Saiko will give her curse to Mitaro-kun. Don't make fun of me. What do you mean by that? What are you mad about, Mitaro-kun? You said it yourself, that such games are silly and nothing but superstition. So it's okay, right? Since it's just a game of curse tag. Ooh, thank goodness. Now I don't have to go through all that scary stuff anymore. Sorry, and thanks, Mitaro-kun. Okay. From that day on, I suffered countless misfortunes. I lost my parents, the company I worked for was in trouble, I got fired, became homeless, and now I'm on the verge of death, struggling for food every day. Well, that escalated quickly. How many years have passed since the day she infected me with her misfortune? And now I'm about to be murdered for no apparent reason by people I don't even know. I hid myself in a narrow alley, hoping that I won't be found in here. It sounds like a lie, it does, but I'm definitely in a life and death situation right now. Some crazy guy is trying to kill me. As I told you, misfortune is contagious. The curse was real after all. Oh, look at that. In front of me stood a familiar-looking woman. Hey, long time no see, Mitaro-kun. Remember me? I'm Saiko, your classmate back in high school. Saiko, did she come to save me? To return the favor back when we were still students? I'm not unhappy anymore since I passed on the curse to Mitaro-kun. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Did Mitaro-kun take all the bad stuff away from me? Or maybe Mitaro-kun was born under a star of misfortune from the beginning. I didn't know. This bitch. Oh, the feeling of betrayal is just fucking overwhelming. I reached out my worn and dirty hands to Saiko, who was giggling. But please, help me. Someone's after me. No, don't touch me. Your misery is contagious, she said in a cold voice that I couldn't imagine coming from the Saiko I once knew. You didn't reach out to me when I was in trouble, did you, Mitaro-kun? You just told me to be well, right? Now I'm super happy and doing well, Mitaro-kun. Aren't you glad that your wish came true? Damn, dude. Then she left with a narrow smile on her face. Oops. Owie. Ouch. Ow, that hurts. Might I say that that hurt? Better than curse tag. Okay, that is funny. Oh boy, oh boy. You know, some people are angry at sharing games. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's on Google Play. Some people are angry at Sharon's writing. I'm like, isn't that the whole point? Sharon's making you like the girls in these games and then betray you because that's how it is. I like that feeling. Even so, I still want to save Psycho. I hugged her petite body tightly with both hands. Aw, Mitaro-kun. I want to save her. I'm the only one who can do it. Just me alone. I mean, I could always ask for other people's help, but apparently I can just do it alone. Okay. You can't, Mitaro-kun. You should quickly leave me, even though if I did, you would pass the curse on to me. If you're with me, even Mitaro-kun will be misfortunate too. I'll burden you again. Mitaro-kun might even die this time. I definitely don't want that. That doesn't matter to me, even though it does, though. We've seen the previous chart what could happen. I'll risk my life and everything I have to save you. I'm not leaving you until you become happy for sure. Now, this is the appropriate use of that music that sounds triumphant or victorious or something. Ooh, hick one. One? Huh. A large amount of tears spilled from her eyes and ran down her face. Even if we are burned together in the flames of hell, I will stay by your side. How noble. Boom, beep, 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 boom. Next up, Sharon. What? Wait, what? This is actually it? Okay. We're done with the... Wow. This is the shortest Sharon game ever. Sharon video. Oh, what happened to your face? Why do you have blood on it? Are you actually a vampire? Shit. Are we actually finished? Well, I guess we did it. Hooray. God damn it. Well, can't be helped because work and stuff. Didn't realize it was already done. Oh, it's Nene. Holy shit, she's pretty. Oh my god, I love this art style. But there's something about the old Sharon art style, you know, with all them pixelated thing that's just quite charming, you know. Sure, this type of art style is objectively better, but yeah, still. Have you seen many Reflection remake? Oof. The art there looks like it was AI generated before AI was a thing. Not hating, and just not the charm of it all, you know. The old art style was much more human-like. Since that day, a few years had passed and Psycho and I eloped. We escaped from the debt collectors pursuing us, and although we weren't rich, we had a peaceful life. Today we decided to go a bit further than usual to visit a flower garden, going the place where Psycho's favorite pink flowers bloomed. I took out a small case from my pocket. I held out the engagement ring in front of her. Aww. My mind was already made up. She burst into tears and smiled the happiest smile I had ever seen. You know, I was once told I could never be happy. It's funny, but it was not completely wrong. I've chosen a life of misery. I'm sure if someone really wanted to be happy, if they really wanted to get out of their misery, they could do so in a heartbeat. What? But I make myself unhappy, you see. I don't want to be a bother to anyone, so I had just wanted to die. But people who want to die really just want someone to help them, don't they? Oh, okay. I just wanted someone to find me before I die. Wait, what? Because once you die, you can't even do that, because it's really over then. It's just the two of us on the station platform, waiting for the train home. The train is late, maybe because we're in the country? When we get home, let's have dinner. Hey, what do you want to eat? I've gotten to the point where I can hold silly and trivial conversations with her. We got to know each other so well that we could even joke around. She still has the same misfortunate disposition as ever, but it's not so bad to the point of being deadly. Mitsuharu-kun, if I said I want to die, here we go again. Would you die with me? What? No. Wait, what? That's unfair. Wait, I didn't even choose one. Okay. Okay. Just kidding. It's a lie. Were you surprised? Oh, okay. This is a joke. I won't say stupid things like that anymore. Because you're here with me now, Mitsuharu-kun. Right now, I'm so happy. Hey, we did it! A good end for everyone. Wait, what? What is happening? Okay. Oh no! Undo. Go back in time. This can't be right. Oh god, where's the back roll button if you need one? Oh, fuck me. Oh god. I just woke up too. It's only been like what? 5 minutes? Okay. I can't really process what happened right now. I just fucking woke up. I told you already. We don't have any money for healthcare. Hey, cut it out. Look where you are. Everyone's looking at you. Then I don't want that daughter of mine. Hell if I care if she dies. I can't afford her. What the hell are you saying? That's our child you're talking about. Our treasure? I don't care. I don't remember having a child like that. Enough, damn it. Stop talking about money. Why don't you stop gambling it all away instead? Shut up. The other day you bought a strange jar that cost 1,000,000 yen too. Oh, that's a lot. That's a holy relic that can track and save up money. Nothing like your wasteful spending. Mom and Dad were having a dispute about my medical expenses. The sounds came from outside my hospital room. Even though they were in the hallway, their voices echo all the way to here. All this happened just because I got hit by a car and broke my arm. Please stop it. Please stop. Mom, Dad. Seeing me in tears, the nurses all expressed their pity. Saiko-chan, I'm so sorry for you. With parents like that. Yeah, a child doesn't get to choose their parents, do they? What? It felt good to have people look at me with pity? Oh, she's just seeking attention. This attention whore. I know it's weird, but I'm strange like that. I know I shouldn't be having these inappropriate thoughts, but it's such an irresistible pleasure to be looked at with pity. You only get attention when you do something stupid. Here I am, poor little me. Come look at me, people, and be kind to me. I want to be pampered. Yes, I'm in love with my pitiful self. Oof. You know, it's weird because there are people like this, like, they get off being, what do you call that? People looking at them like, oh, I'm so sorry for you, yada yada. I forgot what they're called. Pitiful self. That's why I play this role, no matter how much I'm laughing in my heart. Oh yeah, I remember this one person who's like, we're the same age, and they're like, purposely pathetic. Like, I'm sorry I didn't do this thing for our homework, yada yada. Or, I'm sorry I didn't play my part in thesis because my head really hurts. Oh, fuck you, everyone's heads really hurt. You didn't do shit during our thesis. Fuck you. Like, like someone who's never grew out of being a little kid. It's like, pretending to be, they're still, 14 years old, even though they're like 30 now. Oh god. That's why I play this role, no matter how much I'm laughing in my heart. I'm trying so hard to hold in my laughter and play the poor little needy psycho. One evening when everyone was fast asleep, I made sure that Mom and Dad were asleep in their bedroom. Already, you two are not needed anymore. So I set the tattered carpet of my house on fire and left. Oh, so Mitaro was the next person to get miserable and shit. Yeesh. Psycho, what the fuck, you psycho bitch? Happy end. True happiness, Ray. This bitch. The end of betrayal again. This feeling of betrayal. Oh god, we were supposed to be happy together. Jeez, man. Thank you for playing. Well, thank you for making the game, Sharon. Clear password 5 so SO, right. Okay, so. God damn it, dude. God damn it. Well, this is the shortest Sharon video ever, I guess. I didn't know it was this short. Oh, she's sad. She's crying. There's tears. And there's, I don't know, a wound on her face. She's cute though. Don't know who this is. She looks like the one from Higurashi. Higurashi no Nakahoro ni. It's a pretty good anime. I like the mystery and stuff. So we're done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last roll. And then we're gonna talk about the best Cherry characters ever tier list. I'm gonna make that. So yeah. So this is Dice Psycho. If you wanna try the game for yourselves, this bitch, this fucking bitch, this misfortunate shit is just all in her mind. She was the one doing it all on her own. All the misery, all the unfortunate happenings, it's all because of her. She's the one who made it that way. You know, they say that it's all in the mind. Well, fuck, this fucking bitch manifested everything in her mind to be as miserable as possible. Anyway, before I try the game for yourself, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.